Hello, welcome to the Eric B Show. This is episode 4. Everything's going fine so far, I think. I'd like you all to watch my Christmas special as well. That should be coming out next week. So if you get prepared for that, it'll be very Christmassy. Loads of tinsel and bits and bobs lying about the place. That'll be good. I'll start the show with Eric's letters, as usual. It's a good one, this. You'll enjoy it. Hopefully you've all enjoyed all the rest of them as well. So, that's going well. So here's Eric's letters. Let's get on with the show. Yeah. Right, hello. Welcome to Eric's letters again. I'll read the first one out. This is from Martin. We'll call him Martin. That's obviously not his real name. Just protecting the old names again there. Right, you ready? Dear Eric, I am really in trouble this time. You won't believe how much trouble I've got myself in with this one. He sounds like he's in a bit of trouble there. Right, let's have a look. The main problem is my wife. The other week she told me she's pregnant. Which isn't really all that bad when you think about it, but it's a lot worse than that, Eric. Wonder what it's going to be. What does it say? My mother-in-law told me last month that she's pregnant as well, and it's my baby. Oh dear. So my mother-in-law's pregnant. And what makes this worse is my father-in-law, he's just got out of prison. He's known as the powder keg. He's in there for armed robbery, GBH, everything really. He's really violent, and I don't think he's going to be very happy to find out that I've got his wife pregnant. No, I don't think he's going to be very happy either. What else does it say here? Apart from getting my wife pregnant and my mother-in-law pregnant, I've also got my wife's sister pregnant as well. You have been busy, haven't you, Martin? So with them all being pregnant, I think I'm going to be in a bit of trouble. The worst thing is, as a kid, I was known as Carrot Top on the account of my bright red hair. So if all these babies pop out and they're all got ginger hair, I don't think it's going to take Sherlock Holmes to figure out who's the father. No, I don't think it's going to take Scooby-Doo either, really. They're going to notice. The other thing is, my wife's sister, her husband's a cage fighter as well, and he's insanely jealous. So I don't think he'll be very happy to find out I've got his wife pregnant. No, he's definitely not going to be very happy. What do you think I should do, Eric? I mean, all these babies are going to be pretty much due at once. And with my father-in-law being in prison all that time, it's going to be pretty obvious that he's not the father. So he's going to get a bit suspicious, isn't he? So what would you suggest I do, Eric? Because I really need your help on this one. I think you're in real trouble here, Martin. I think the best thing to do is just keep your mouth shut. Don't tell anybody. Don't say anything. Just keep really stum. And just hope that you don't have like one of those Boris Becker babies. Because if you do, you're going to get killed. I think somebody somewhere is going to strangle you. It's not looking good for you there, Martin. All the best anyway. I'm sure you'll get lucky and all the kids will not have ginger hair. But you never know. I hope this helped, Martin. Don't really see how much I can do on that one, but good luck. All the best. Right, this letter's from, I'll call her Doris. So this one's Doris. I'll read it now. Dear Eric, I really need your help. Well, I don't mind doing that for you. The other week, I'll start from the beginning. For the last 10 years, me and my husband have bought the same lottery ticket numbers every week. We've done it, like I said, for 10 years. And last week, I went out to buy the tickets. I was off down at the shops and I saw this lovely gnome with an umbrella. But I was a couple of pounds short. So I thought, I know, I'll just use the lottery ticket money and I'll put it towards mine and I'll buy the gnome. After all, we never win anything. The lottery's a waste of time anyway. So I thought, won't do any harm. Anyway, a week later, the numbers came up. Oh dear. So my husband saw on the telly, he saw the numbers and he started celebrating, cheering. Oh, he was over the moon. I didn't have the heart to tell him that I'd not bought the ticket, so I just went along with it. Anyway, he went into work, he punched his boss on the nose and said he hates his job and he can stick it where the sun don't shine. So he walked out, he's worked there for the last 20 years. But yeah, he just checked it in. And on his way home, he bought a load of stuff and he come back with a 600 quid bottle of champagne to celebrate. And I still never told him. Oh, this is looking a bit bad, this. Yeah. And the next morning, my husband leaned over the fence to talk to our next door neighbour. He started giving him a load of abuse and he said, I'm glad I'm moving. I've never liked you. I think your wife looks like a horse and we'll be living in a lot posher area soon, so we don't need to hang about with the likes of you. So yeah, there was a massive row. So yeah. I'm just wondering, when do you think I should tell him, Eric? Because he's really ran up a massive overdraft and everything and he's no longer got a job. But he thinks he's got like 10 million coming, but he's not. So what shall I do? Right. I think, really, to be honest, Doris, I think it's time you told him. Because if you don't tell him soon, he's going to carry on spending and you're going to end up in a soup kitchen or under a railway bridge. You really got to tell him. He's not going to be happy, I can tell you that now. He's definitely going to be a little bit miffed. But you've got to tell him. My advice is make a nice meal tonight, and when he sits down for it, just say, by the way, I never bought that lottery ticket last week. Sorry about that. Have you seen my new gnome? And then just show him the gnome and say, look, at least it looks nice. But, yeah, there's no happy ending to this, really. First thing I'd do is get him the job pages, see if another job he can find, because he'll probably have to pay that overdraft back. So, yeah. I hope this helped. I know you're probably feeling a little bit disgruntled yourself at the moment, wishing you'd won the money, but these things happen. So, yeah. Good luck. I hope you both do all right, and I hope they don't throw you out your house and your car don't get repossessed and all the usual stuff that happens when you get in debt. So, yeah. I hope he help you. Right. Any more problems, you just give me a call, send any letter in you like. So, yeah, that's it for this week. On to the next part of the show. Yeah. Right, well, that was Eric's letters. I think he did a great job there again, as per usual. Bit of an angel, really, when it comes to doing those letters. I think everybody appreciates the great work I do. And I'm quite happy to do it. So, yeah, I enjoyed doing that. Right, well, the next part of the show, as you all know, is the Darwin Awards. And I usually give like a little clue as to what we're going to cover. So all I'll say today is once in every generation, a great hero is born. And on this occasion, I think you'll see some of that in this next bit. Right, so enjoy the Darwin Awards, or the Eric's Pick, as I like to call it. And, right, let's get on with it then. Yep. Right, well, welcome to the Darwin Awards. This week's winner is called Marco. He won it in 2001, and that was in Idaho. Apparently he was driving a van full of friends, and he realised the brakes weren't working and they were about to go off a cliff. So he did what any good friend, would do. He swung his door open and jumped out of the van and left them all to die. Luckily, one of the passengers woke up, climbed into the front and managed to stop the vehicle before it finally went off the cliff. So obviously the brakes were working a bit better than Marco thought they were there. So yeah, can't help it. Well, I suppose he just panicked and, thought, well, time to save my own life, and off he popped, so to speak. I don't think he'll be getting in the old pearly gates, so I think after that. I think his only way of getting through the pearly gates is if old St. Pete there is off on a lunch break. I think that's his only chance of getting in. Maybe he can climb over the railings. I think apart from that, I don't think he'll be getting let in. I think he can try arguing all he likes about using his dad's credit card and doing a phone-in charity, but I don't think that one will scrape him through. So yeah, apparently his friends walked up the road and saw his dead body at the side of it. Banged his head off a curb, and off he popped. So there, that was Marco. So right, that was my pick for this week. Hope you agree with me. So yeah, on with the rest of the show. Yeah, cracking. Yeah. Yeah, welcome to Eric's Bits again. Not really too sure what to cover today. I think I'll tell you a joke, if you don't mind. Right, I'll get ready. Here it is. Be prepared. It's a good one. You could fall off your chairs. Anything could happen. Right. You've got a slug walking down the street, and all of a sudden, 2 snails jump out at him, and they give him a good mugging. He ends up with 2 black eyes. His teeth are hanging out. Oh, he's in a right state. So this slug, he gets to the police station, he bursts the doors open on the station, he says, I've just been mugged. He stood there with his eyes all black and all the police are looking at him. The copper comes up to him, he says, who did this to you? What happened? He said, these 2 snails, he said, they jumped out and mugged me. He says, well, if I bring him in and put him in a lineup, do you think you could identify him? He said, well, not really. He said it all happened so fast. Yeah, I know it's a bit of a bad joke, but, it's a joke. It's better than nothing. So, yeah. Right, well, I'll just tell you about the Christmas show coming up, because that's going to be an important one. This is like a filler, just, keep people going until the main show comes out for the Christmas one. I've got a couple of guest stars coming on. You'll like them. I won't tell you who they are, but you'll like them. They're really good. They have their own channel. You'll be dead impressed with them. So, yeah, we got that going on. And that's about it for today, really. I hope you've enjoyed the show. I know I've enjoyed doing it. I always enjoy doing this show, really. It's my relief. Help me get away from the world. So I do this. So, yeah, thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching. And, yeah, I'll see you next time. Thank you very much for watching the show. Bye. Yep.